Hi, welcome to What's Happening. Here are the top 5 stories today. At number 1, the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) and Trade Union Congress (TUC) are set to stage nationwide protests Monday, May 13th, against the recent electricity tariff hike and removal of subsidy by the federal government. The National Treasurer of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Olatunji Ambali, and the National Deputy President of the Trade Union Congress, Tobi, confirmed the planned protests to The Punch in separate interviews on Sunday. The organised labour said the protests are aimed at reversing the tariff hike, particularly for Band A customers, who saw a 240% increase. They added that the protests are expected to shut down the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) headquarters, the Ministry of Power, and state offices of power distribution companies. Despite the government's claim of saving 1.5 trillion naira through the tariff hike, Labour demands a return to the subsidy-era tariff, citing dissatisfaction with the current power situation's impact on economic growth. At number 2, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle wrapped up their 3-day visit to the country on Sunday with a trip to Lagos. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived in Nigeria earlier Friday to promote the Invictus Game, an initiative set up by Prince Harry 10 years ago to garner global support for wounded in-action troops and veterans. The Duchess of Sussex also attended a forum of women in leadership co-hosted by the head of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, in Lagos, where she discussed her Nigerian heritage and being a role model to women. On day 3 of the visit, Prince Harry and Meghan took part in a basketball event with the Giants of Africa Foundation in Lagos, an organization that helps youth through engagement in the sport. The couple later met with Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who commended their commitment to supporting military personnel and expressed hope for hosting the Invictus Games in Nigeria. At number 3, the International Monetary Fund (IMF) has advised the Nigerian government to eliminate fuel and electricity subsidies. In a report published recently by the IMF, the organization told Nigeria that the subsidies would guzzle 3% of the nation's gross domestic product in 2024 as against 1% in the year before. The IMF praised the government for phasing out costly and regressive energy subsidies, but noted that compensatory measures for the poor were not effectively scaled up. The removal of these subsidies, according to IMF, is crucial for creating fiscal space for development spending and strengthening social protection while maintaining debt sustainability. The call comes amidst protests from Nigerians against high electricity tariffs, with organized labor threatening further protests if their demands are not met. At number 4, the Nigeria Football Federation will today, Monday, in Abuja, stage an unveiling ceremony to formally present to the public Finidi George as the new substantive head coach of the senior men national team, Super Eagles. Finidi, a former Ajax winger, was appointed as Jose Peseiro's successor 2 weeks ago. The Minister of Sports Development, Senator John Eno, alongside the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Mrs. Tinuke Wati, President of NFF, Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gazal, and the NFF General Secretary, Dr. Mohammed Sanusi, are among the prominent personalities expected at the unveiling. Having previously served as the Super Eagles assistant coach for 20 months, Finidi led Eyimba to win the Nigeria Premier Football League title last season and left the club in contention to retain the championship this season. At number 5, Tobi Amusan is the fastest woman in the women's 100-meter hurdles this year after running a blistering 12 minutes 40 seconds to win the first Jamaica Athletics Invitational in Kingston and won the race ahead of Jamaican and world champion Daniel Williams. Amusan was behind reigning world champion Williams and America's Nia Ali, but surged ahead in the closing stages, beating the previous world leading time. Her blazing world lead time of 12 minutes 40 seconds saw Amusan blow away the opposition with current world champion Daniel Williams of Jamaica settling for second in 12 minutes 46 seconds. Minister of Sports Senator John Eno took to his X handle to congratulate the Nigerian athletics queen for her great feat. That's it on what's happening. You can join the conversation on our website at www.rootstv.ng. Follow us on social media at Rootstv and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Rootstv Nigeria. Thank you for watching.